Well, that was interesting. I had run out of memory on the camera, so I had to take it down and move it around. I hope you can see everything okay. What's funny is I ran off and left this thing running, and it's still running at 2.5 volts at 0.5 amps. I mean, it's not even, it might be a little warm, but it's hardly even warm. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to shut that off. We've established the fact that the motor, while dirty, was in pretty decent shape. The armature, 1.6, 1.6, 1.6, very well balanced armature. And in spite of the damaged parts, we found parts, or we inserted our new 3D parts, and we're operational. I think a fun thing might be just to see if this works without taking it apart. Just put it on and see. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I can wire this up quickly to a power supply and see what happens, and see if we can get it to smoke. Because the idea is we're going to run it like this. We're going to run it with the arm, and it's going to be the vintage smoke. We'll put a new lid on it and all that, but I think it'd be fun. Uh-oh, hold on. Problem at the printer. Now. Alright. I'll have to cut this out. Guess I'm going to cut this out. It's still recording. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just ran off. My printer just went to the bathroom in its bed, so I just shut it off. Not a deal. I still want to do this, so let's do it. Let's cut this off here. We don't need this. We'll just need this. Okay. And I have an idea how we can do this, so let's do it. We just need a little power for this. We need to put this on, get the piston and the gear, which I think I've buried under here. Here we go. This, and this. Oh, we need all those too. Yes, of course. Okay. There we go. I'm not too worried. This looks really clean. This pin is a little messy, but I can work on that. Easy enough. I think. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure this thing hasn't got any binding in it. Yeah, okay. That's good. Slide that over that way. Put this on here like we do. Get it in. Get it on. There we are. Don't get too mean. Just because you're showing off here with your hot rod motor. Oh boy. Who would not want that motor? A little dot of oil in there. Get the thin man going without the magnets, please. You rascal. You are a hoot. You are a hoot. Okay. Oh. All my parts go flying. Okay, now. Get in the hole. Yes. Overboard. Now. Behave. Behave. Screws. Okay, let's see. I think Tall Man goes in there, doesn't he? Yeah. And this guy looks like he came from there. Put him back, put him in. Oh, there's two in there now. Okay. I see it. Yeah, he's sort of caught in there. Looks like he's an oversized thing. I got him. Okay, so you can come out. How should this go? Looks like you went there. Oh, okay. You got messy and went in there, and he went in there. Okay. Let's go. Boy, I'm so sorry you guys have to deal with this. I should have not tried to print a new filament while I wanted to make this for you. So, lessons learned. Gee whiz, come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, one thing about these magnets, you're going to learn you don't keep a lot of small bits around it. Yeah. Don't tell me I got these wrong. Looks like I might have. Oh, it's in. It's sort of in. Okay, now what? Well, let's see. Just how bold are we? How bold are we? Well, I don't know. Bold or dumb, it comes the same way, I think. Let's get some power over here and see what we can do. What do you got in mind? What do you got in mind here? You've got this power supply, which is okay. It's coming in, it's DC, which is always good. So you got DC coming into the motor. That always works good. And what else do you need? Well, if you're using one of these, that's the in, and that's the out. You're gonna need a DC out. Okay, so we can get a little creative. I can see that. It just doesn't matter. It's DC, and all of that doesn't matter a lot. Let's see. We got a black and a white. I got a white and a white. Okay. All right. So I got a black and a white. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. So I'm going to put a black on that, and I'm going to put a black on the black coming in. So we'll steal it from the motor supply. And I got a white. I'm going to use white on red. If I could get these to stay, would be nice. Stay. Now I'll put a white on that. Okay, good job. Now I get my trusty voltmeter out. And let's see what we can do with that. I'll show you how that works. And we go to the output, which is, let's see, that's red. This is DC. White, red. Does matter, I beg your pardon. Red, red, white, white. This is not AC, this is DC, so yes, it matters. Okay, so I'm going to jumper that in, and what I'm going to do, this is a variable supply, so I'm going to adjust the supply to see what I can get without causing the motor to strain too much. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see. I think you'll see this. Alright, let's turn this on. Well, it still runs. Is that nuts? Okay. At this level, we're not getting any power, so I'm going to have to come up to 7 volts. And we're looking at the DC out, and we're not showing any. That's pretty bizarre. Bolt's loose. That's why it's hopping around. So I'm not getting anything out of this thing. I don't know if it's it or what, so I can't get it into adjustments. I keep these boards around. Sometimes I keep old ones around just to do fitments and stuff. So this may be an old board, unless I've got a problem back here. Let's see. I got 7 volts coming into the motor just fine. Let's see if I have this coming in here okay. No, I do not. Okay, challenge. Stop that. And let's see if I have, this is Electrical 101, it's not even on the camera, I apologize. I'm checking continuity of my lead here. Does not look promising for good old Blackie. White guy is not good. Okay, drop him. Let's go back to Blackie, make sure Blackie's okay. Blackie's okay. It's white guy that's bad. Drop him. Oh, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to tell you. It's too stupid to say it, okay? Just ignore it. Always check your continuity on jumpers when you're doing testing, because you could have an open in a jumper and you could actually have a good system and you think it's bad because you're not showing what you should show, and it's not the system's fault, it's the jumper cable that has the hole in it or damage to it or whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go back to DC, clip up my meter. This is all part of what it takes. I'm not going to hide anything other than the 5 minutes I screwed around with my printer when I shouldn't have. Hummer! Now, we don't have... Oh, lordy. Okay. Get this thing cranked down where it's supposed to be. I'm not sure what's good. Do you guys know? I'm going to start at 9 volts, and we'll see how we get from there. It may be too much. And now, continuity does not matter because they're just wires. Okay. With green and white. Green and white. We'll take it. Lots of jumpers that get wrapped up with stuff. I'm not accustomed to this particular area, so it's pretty exciting. You know, I can't take it. I'm going to have to shut this off and fix the screws. That's kind of not right, making me nuts. I'm not sure which is which now. If I got it right or not, I can't tell. Let's get it out of there. Well, now I had it right. I just didn't have it tight enough. Oh boy. Alright, back. You know, I think this particular screwdriver is not the most substantial, so I think that's what's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to get a bigger mama here. Here we go. That screw should be replaced because the head is sort of mangled. That's the problem. That's what made it difficult for me anyway. Alright, let's make sure everybody is still segregated. Okay. Try number 3. There we are. Now we're on it. Okay. This is set at 9 volts, which should be plenty, right? And I'm going to check continuity out of fear. Check continuity. White guy is very continuity. Greeny guy is good. Now back to white guy. White guy is good. Okay, so these are good wires. So I'm just going to use green for the ground or negative. These don't have a pole, so it doesn't really matter which is which. I'll just bring him through here. See if he can stay out of trouble that way. Bring him through here. Now the motor, you're going to hear the motor slow down. Don't know how much, maybe a lot. We'll see. Hardly any. Okay, now I'll get my smoke. I usually have jars of smoke everywhere, and of course I don't have it. My shirt is flipped into the, okay. Just don't let that fall. Don't let it fall, whatever you do. Smoke's right over there. I'm getting it. I'm reaching for it. I got it. I'm almost out of this one. This jar, but it's the only one I can reach. Don't worry. I'm back. Straighten you out. Running pretty good. Got a little puff and shove going here. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing this? Smoke. It's smoking. I am. I'm not kidding you. Hillis. my buddy Steve Hillis's nickname is Huck because he loved Huckleberry Hound. Now I've done it. I've overdone it. That's 17 volts. I was overcooking it there for a moment. Don't you know? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Love doing this. It's like sitting in your car and revving the engine up after you've tuned it. That's 11. That's 11 volts. That's a lot of smoke, you know. That's a lot of heat. You want the heater to last a little bit. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it back to, I don't know, 9. Let's see what it does full speed at 9. 17 volts. Yeah, it's smoking. It's okay. I think the smoke was getting in and around, you know, working its way through. I think we're there. And look, I turned it off. It's at 1.6 volts with the heater, both wheels connected, 0.5 amps, 1.67 volts. You can't even hear it. It's silent. I'm telling you, it's silent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What? You know, I think I did this kind of thinking, well, this is an old junker. I got it for nothing on trade. I'm not losing too much. I'm giving it to my buddy, my good friend. I mean, yeah, you know, you do that. But you don't really think you're like, but I'm not giving him my best one. You know, I just might be. It's, I don't know. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Holy moly. I've had a few engines in my day. I don't know that I've had any of them run this smooth. This is really a nice engine. Oh my goodness. What a nice engine. Okay, so the volt regulator, I was able to take whatever I was getting from my track power, so to speak, which was anywhere from 7 to 17 volts, and I'm regulating it up or down however it needs to be. I was about 9.5 volts on average. And this is what we're going to do when we put our digital stuff together. I'm going to have one like this just for that heater, the heater that we put in, which is different. At any rate, I don't know why this one looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? I'm going to now, what am I going to now do? Wow, I'm impressed. Well, the body, I have some work to do here. I got a crack there I need to repair. I'm missing one of these tangs here I need to fit in. I don't have all the linkage. This linkage looks like hell. I'm going to have to polish that up. Oh, this is one of our, yeah, it sure is. This is a 3D printed front truck, which is held with, it has a spring and some lead weights. Give it a little, stay down. There's no date on this. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, can I see it? Ah, damn. Hold the phone. Margaret, don't look. Oh, crap. Oh, man, it's September 4. It's September 4. Oh. Oh, dang. Oh, it's smudged and dirty and you just can't make it out. I'm going to call it 1952. That's my absolute best guess. It's 52 or 53. That's my best guess. We know it's a 51, 2, or 3, so I'm going to say it's 51. Oh, it looks like a 2 now. Now it looks like a 2. I'll say 52. 1952, 302. Pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. It needs a bath too, doesn't it? It'll clean up, but it's been around. Okay, this will clean up. It'll be fine. And we'll polish this like we did that one little spot I showed you how to do it. You've seen this engine. You saw what it was. We had broken parts stuff. Put it together. Brand new design of a DC field. 3D printed off my 3D printer. Assembled it. Cleaned it, didn't do anything real serious to it, just cleaned it, put it together. Engine runs, the motor runs very nice, and by golly, we even got the darn thing to smoke. I'm like in shock. That's amazing. I had another small screwdriver, but I'll find something else. Here's something else. Yeah, here's something else. This ought to work. A little sticker thingy. Get that in there. I'd like to get that in there so we have it. These things can get lost in a heartbeat if you don't watch it out. There we go. There we go. And I soaked it with some oil. I'll soak it with some more oil to make sure it's got its stuff going there. Yeah. That was a dry spot on the downside there. Okay. Okay. So it's got its oil. It's smooth. Just a little bit of backlash. Just what you want. Just what you want. Smooth. This is a very, very good engine. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, enough of that. This and this. It's 5 o'clock. I guess I should just take you to the cutting room and cut that 5 minutes out if I can. I can't do that to you guys. I mean, I could. I'm not very good at this, so I could, but I'll try not to. At any rate, so that's that. Tomorrow, I'm going to do probably some layout work on my train, but then I'm going to come back here and continue to build this up using, I have to do a little rework or redesign to this part, may reprint it, and then see how I can put this together. And this guy, there should be 2 of these guys. I might need 2 of these guys, or I might need just 1, I'm not sure. I have a smaller one that just does the limiting, not the boosting. So I have to put these 3 boards here and 2 like this over here. I didn't really tell you the whole story, did I? I don't want you to get scared, you know. And then that has to fit in there. There's a lot of room, you know. There's a lot of room. We'll work it. We'll get it in there. That's part of my challenge, fitting that up. I may or may not let you see that, but it's always fun. And this board will go here. I'll put 1 here. I might put 2 here. I don't know how tall this can get. We'll see. I do have a little room to put 1 in here. If I bend it over, it usually fits that way on an angle. That's what I got did. That's what I got done. Yes. Clean this thing up. Runs like a champ. There's the plan. Plastic and plastic. Vintage smoke with a smart board to run it. There's what the smart board will look like, at least with electronics. It'll have this little bit of electronics on it hanging out over here, and it'll cover that, and the thing will screw in. It'll be nice. I'll put in a magic heater and some other stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun. I can't get over how this thing runs and smokes. It's just beauteous. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you.